Call to order the February 28th, 2017 of the Code Enforcement Board. Please all rise for the invocation and pledge. The invocation will be given by Member Carrington and the pledge by Member Lomneck.
Please observe a moment of silence. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, could we have the roll call, please?
Member Blender, absent excused. Member Osborne. Here. Chairman Lowry.
Here.
Vice Chairman Carrington.
Here.
Member Odom.
Here.
Member Lomneck.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. We had the swearing in of the officers. Anyone speaking on a case here this evening, please stand.
Raise your right hand. You need to be sure to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth when you're back again.
If you could, please silent your cell phones or turn them off. We really appreciate it. Okay, so let's go ahead and can we have the consent agenda, please?
Yes, good evening, Mr. Chairman and board members. I'm Doug Gaines, Assistant Director of Support Services. We have one for dismissal. Actually, it was in compliance, 17-007, and we have one for continuance till next month, 17-003.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we accept the consent agenda as presented by the city.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, seconded by Member Odom, to go ahead and accept the consent agenda as presented by the city. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, as we represent our first case this evening, case number 17-008. Officer Sechrist.
Bob Segrist, Code Enforcement Officer, City of Ocoee. Reference City of Ocoee 17, case number 17-008. Location of the violation is 2116 Richfield Cove Drive, Ocoee, Florida. It was a citizen complaint and it's an occupied residence. On January 9th, I observed a 6-foot wooden fence in poor condition with missing slats and a fallen section. I'll submit Exhibits A and B. On January 12th, a notice of code violation was issued and mailed to the property owners identified by Orange County tax records as Ernestine L. and Ramona C. Brown. Notice was for violation of Code 10823Q and allowed the property owners until February 12th to correct the violation and comply with the code. Code 10823Q states general requirements for exterior and interior structures. Accessory structures, garages, storage buildings, and all other accessory structures shall be maintained and kept in good repair and sound structural condition. On February 14, I re-inspected the property and observed non-compliance. On February 15, a statement of violations, notice of hearing, excuse me, and proof of service were sent certified and regular mail to the property owners by the board clerk. On February 17, the property was posted, and the second posting was placed inside the lobby at City Hall with 24-hour public access. On February 28, today's date, the property was re-inspected and observed to be in non-compliance, but a fence permit has been applied for. I'll submit Exhibit C. Yeah, the city is requesting a compliance time of 30 days, followed by a fine of $25 per day thereafter if found in non-compliance.
30 days what? 30 days and
25.
25? Any discussion by the board?
They are making progress.
Okay. Any discussion? Okay, we have someone here to speak on this case, Ramona and Ernestine Brown. Okay, please come up and, if you could, state your name and your current address and your, and what
I'm
stated
Ramona.
in this case.
I'm Ramona Brown, and my address is 2116 Richfield Cove Drive, Ocoee, Florida. And we have contracted a fence repair person. We have not gotten the confirmation of when they will start, so we would just like to see if we could get a 60-day extension on this, because we don't know how busy the fence company is. We've paid them a deposit, and we have spoken with them, and as you can see, they have applied for the permit. So we just want to make sure that we have enough time, because we have not gotten a confirmation of when they will actually start the work on the fence.
What's the city's position on the request for 60 days?
No, that's fine, absolutely.
Okay, so has the permit actually been approved already, or just is still in
It's just
phase?
filed for it.
Okay,
Hasn't
still on the
been-
phase?
Right, so it's going to take a little extra time.
Okay, so, all right, cool.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir?
Mr. Chairman,
Well, first, is there any other discussion before we go into? Okay, go ahead.
I'd like to make a motion in case number 17-008 that respondents be found in violation as cited as of February 12th, 2017, and be given until May 1st, 2017 to come into compliance or be fined $25 per day per violation for each day the violation remains in non-compliance.
I'll second that.
Okay. We have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, seconded by Member Osborne, in case number 17-008, that the defendant be found in violation cited as February 12, 2017 for code violation 108-23Q, and be given until May 1st to come into compliance or be fined $25 per day as long as the violation remains in non-compliance. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Very good.
Thank you.
Next case, 17-009, Officer Loeffler.
Case number 17009 is 2002 Sherry Lynn Terrace. It's a vacant, locally owned house, and it's based on a citizen complaint. On November 15th, 2016, in response to a citizen-generated complaint, this officer did observe a four-door sedan automobile in the front driveway, covered in leaves, dust, dirt, and webs, and without a current valid license tag. Additionally, tall weeds, grass, and vegetation overgrowth made egress and walking almost impossible, all conditions constituting a nuisance and creating a blighted effect upon the neighborhood. Nobody answered the door upon knocking, and electric power was on. On the same date, November 15th, a violation notice was sent out and physically posted at the location to Susan Stewart of the same address as identified by county records for violation of ordinances 115-3 for the existence of a nuisance condition and allowing the nuisance condition to remain after notification. 108-35 for a public nuisance, which allows for the board to order abatement if the city should choose to abate the nuisance. 165-3 for the untagged vehicle with evidence of inoperation and abandonment. And 115-5 for the tall weeds and grass growth. The notice provided until November 30 to comply with the codes as cited. On the same date, the property owner contacted this officer advising she is in financial difficulties and does not reside at the location and conveyed that it is vacant. On November 30th, The owner contacted this officer requesting a 2-week extension. Another extension was provided in December. On February 15th, 2017, the property was re-inspected and observed non-compliant. On the same date, a statement and hearing notice to this meeting was sent out certified and physically posted within the City Hall entrance foyer with 24-hour public access. As of this date, the property remains in violation with the codes, the 4 codes as cited, and Mrs. Stewart is here today.
Recommendation.
Oh, the city's recommending $25 a day per violation and 15 days compliance time.
Are you also seeking abatement?
Yes, sir.
Has the new abatement ordinances been already accepted already, Mrs. Lawyer?
No, it has to be done here.
Sorry. I represent the board, not the city, but the staff should know whether that has been passed.
The ordinance hasn't changed. We just have a new vehicle for collecting those. Those will go on the tax bill.
Okay.
Everything else is the same.
Is power still on at the house as of your last inspection?
I do not know.
Okay.
Any other discussion by the board?
Also, I want to point out that the property is properly secured. We don't have any egress of juveniles or nothing like that. We have a dirty, untagged car and tall grass.
Well, abatement, you can't do anything about the car, and abatement, you can't take the car, you have to leave the car there, right?
Well, by ordinance, we can. We've
Really?
never done that, but
Oh, is that what you're asking to do?
I'm just asking for abatement.
Oh, okay.
If the city chooses to follow up on it, then we do.
Anything else for the officer? Okay, we have Susan Stewart here to speak on this case. Could you please go ahead and state your name, address, current address, and your association with this case, please?
My name's Susan E. Stewart. I live at 112 Lake Gem Drive, Longwood, Florida. I'm the owner of the house. The situation that I have right at the moment is that I owe taxes on this house. I owe currently 2 past years plus another one. I have to sell this house. I have a person that owns the house next to it that is interested in purchasing it. I spoke to him yesterday. Before any of this came to my knowledge, he happened to be in the area. He lives in Miami. I have spoken to him back in the past, and he's expressed an interest in the house. I need to have this house sold so that I can, someone else can worry with the tax situation on it, and I also have issues with the house I'm living in that I need to pay some things on. So my request is that I'm hoping that, I mean, I can get rid of the car tomorrow if that's what, that's gonna take to do. We were hanging on to the car in hopes that I have one car that hardly runs, and I was hoping to be able to, once the house was sold, use that car as a down payment kind of thing and a buy here, pay here lot or something, Unfortunately, if that's not gonna work, I can get somebody just to take it, So that can be done quickly, that's not a problem, but I need at least till the end of this month to, clean out my belongings, get the house ready for the guy to look at it, and then whatever he's offering, that's what we're going with.
How long would it take to cut the grass and?
The grass has been cut, I mean, the front yard, as of, I know, today, when I was over there yesterday, where the sidewalk is and whenever it's been cut.
There seems to be a disconnect. Did I hear correctly that they are still in violation of all 4 ordinances as cited?
A side yard and a backyard.
Side and back?
Well, I mean, there's not much grass anywhere in that yard because there's a lot of trees and there are vines and things in the back. And I mean, I assume that the gentleman that's purchasing it is going to use it as a rental. So, I mean, I will make him aware of whatever's with it. But I mean, at this point, that would kind of be what I'm hoping he knows the house is coming to him the way it looks right now and that, he's going to go with it.
Mr. Chairman, I have a quick question.
Yes.
On the motions here, I don't see anything on my paper where I can ask for the abatement policy. Is what needs to be added?
Well, the abatement actually comes from the officer itself through the city. It's
Well,
something
the
that they
language,
ask.
though, in a motion
Right.
is once you say, you know, in violation, given until this time, or this fine, and you say, in addition, the city is authorized to abate the violations and assess the cost against the property.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Okay, are we finished with discussion?
Just for the record, if I can, Ms. Stewart, I want to clarify or make sure that I understand your testimony, and that is that your intent is to get this house sold as is, as pictured there, and hopefully the new owner, who may be the neighbor who lives next door, would then assume responsibility for cleaning this up. Is that correct?
Right, as soon as he can possibly do that. I mean, you know.
Okay.
I mean, I've owned this house since it was built in 1982. I've had financial issues that, you know, I could go into a long whatever of. I'm sure you're not interested. You know, I don't have any resources at this point to draw on but that house, and I have to sell it. And I have to sell it before it goes to a tax sale. You know, I mean, it just has to be sold. And it's, you know, a difficult situation. I have no one to help me with this except a daughter who's in school at the University of Florida. She's coming home for her spring break, so she'll be here to help me. My other daughter, I didn't know about this at all because I've been out there to pick up the mail because my other daughter has been in the hospital this week. So she's not going to be able to help. I mean, we have absolute limited resources to do anything. So all I can say is whether I sell the house by the end of the month or the tax collector sells the house, somebody's going to sell it.
Okay.
But I don't have $1,100 to pay the taxes on that house. So
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir?
Sorry, we didn't finish discussion first. I'd like to make a motion in case number 17009 that the respondents be found in violation as cited of November 15th. Give them 30 days to come into compliance or be fined $25.
November 30th.
Yes, that's great.
Okay.
No, I strove November 15th, but
The compliance date is the date.
November.
They give them time to comply, so
November 30th.
that would be the one.
Thank you. Found in violation cited as November 30th. Be given 30 days to come into compliance or be fined $25 per day per violation for each day the violation remains in non-compliance. In addition, I also approve that the city be able to abate the property.
And assess the cost?
Yeah, and assess cost as needed.
And you said 30 days, do you mean March 28th, 2017?
30 days from today, it would be March,
Or
yes.
27th?
So today is what, the,
28th.
so yes, I would say March 27th.
Okay, that would be a Monday, March 27th is what you're saying?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, we got a second?
I'll second.
Okay. We have a motion made on the floor by member Lumnick, second by member Odom. In case number 17-009, that the defendant be found in violation cited as of November 30th, 2016. And for code 165-3, 115-3, 115-3 again? Is that a double?
I think it's supposed to be 5.
It's supposed to be 5.
Okay, 115-5. Okay. Yeah, 108-35. So we want to go, make sure we get this recorded correctly. Go through those again. So 165-3, 115-3, 115-5, 108-35. Okay. To come into compliance as of March 27, 2017, or be fined $25 per violation, as long as the violation remains in noncompliance. I did say 27, right? Okay. And also want to abate the property and assess the charge to the fine. Any other discussion?
Mr.
Can I-
Chairman, my only concern with the motion as it's made is that we're giving 30 days to comply and then authorizing abatement. As we just heard, there's no ability or intent to, make substantial improvements to the property, bringing it back into compliance. There may be a sale forthcoming, which will probably take a little bit of time to execute, and then potentially we could see a new owner in here asking for an extension of time. So now I think the city's recommendation was reasonable. My only concern is that the time frame. I would have preferred to see a shorter compliance time,
Okay.
back to 15 days.
Well, what we could do here at this point is to see if Mr. Lumnick wants to change his motion.
Well, you have a motion and a second. What you need to do is vote
So-
on it,
Okay, well,
unless somebody's offering an amendment,
right.
which should be,
Or
I guess, somebody else.
which would be.
Yeah, I'll offer an amendment to the motion, and that would be to change the compliance time frame from 30 days to 15 days, leaving the rest of the motion intact, which would, the amendment then would be to find them in violation as of November 30th, and given until March 13th, 2017 to comply, where we find $25 a day and authorize abatement.
I'm sorry, wouldn't I have to amend my?
No?
Somebody can offer an amendment, but it's got to get seconded. So we'll
It's got to be, his has got to be seconded on the amendment. Do we have a second on the amendment?
I'll second it.
Okay, we got a second. Do I have to go through that?
No, well, yeah, you have to vote,
Yeah, we got to vote on the amendment.
you got to vote on the amendment. If the amendment passes, then you're going to vote on the amended
Okay.
original motion, okay?
All right.
So the vote is to change the compliance date to
Yes.
the 13th of March of 2017. That's the vote now.
Okay. Everybody got that? So the amendment, so we're going to get ready to vote on is the actual amendment, right?
Yes.
Okay, to change the compliance date from March 27th to March 13th. Okay? Okay. Any other discussion?
Can I ask a question? I don't understand what the word abatement means. I mean,
It means the
No.
city goes in and cleans it up,
okay.
fixes it.
Okay, since there's,
And what
okay,
ex-
so
What
let's,
exactly are we cleaning up? That's what I'm
okay. So let's go ahead and put it to the vote. All approve?
Aye.
Aye.
All disapprove?
There you go.
Motion carries.
Now you vote on the original as amended.
Okay.
So it's,
It seems like kind of backwards to me, but okay.
no, you got to vote on the amendment first.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay, so the First Amendment.
There was only one amendment.
Right.
So now you're voting on Mr. Lomnick's original motion, except for instead of March 28th, 7th, it's March 13th. Okay?
Okay. All right, so, see if I can get this correct. So we're going to go back to Mr. Lumnick's
27.
motion
The
To-
motion passed.
to go ahead and change the compliance date, correct?
You've already voted on changing the compliance date. So the motion you're voting on is to find the respondent in violation as cited, case 17009,
Right.
as of November 30th, 2016, given until 3/13/17 to comply.
Okay, I got it,
Or fine
I got it.
$25
All
per
right.
day per violation. Also authorizing the city to abate the violations
Yeah, I got all
at its
that.
option, and if so, assessing the costs on the property.
All right, I just didn't know I had to go back to 13. I thought we just did that, but okay. All right, anyway. So, let's see, in case number 17-009, that we find the compliance in violation is cited as of November 30th, 2016, for code 165-3, 115-3, 115-4, 108-35, that the response be to come into compliance as of March 13th, 2017, correct? Okay. Or be fined $25 per day as long as the violation remains in noncompliance, and also add the abatement cost to the fine.
Correct. If the city abates. Also, it's 115-5, not 4.
Is it $25?
I'm all out of numbers.
Just call for the vote.
Okay. All for?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries.
There you go.
How difficult, how do you do this to me?
Oh, I'm glad you're all enjoying it.
Well, we got it.
Since this is my life.
The
it's going
amendment?
down the toilet.
Amends the original.
Yeah, it seems like I was just doing it backwards or something. Okay, that's why she's here. She took care of us there. All right, case number 17-010, Officer Loeffler.
Case number 17-010 is 1218 Russell Drive. Citizen-generated complaint regarding construction without a permit. On January 11th, 2017, this officer, in response to a citizen-generated complaint, did observe unpermitted construction on the lakefront backyard at 1218 Russell Drive. A wood deck had been demolished and removed and replaced by cement, cinder block, and paver elevated deck. An adult occupant of the home provided consent and accompanied this officer to the backyard to photograph. On the same date, a violation notice was sent and posted to the owners, Christina Setti and Minu Setti, as identified by Orange County official records, for violation of Ordinance 51-13, permit required from the building department. The notice required the owner to discontinue any further work and provided until January 26th to obtain the required permits from the building department. And in Exhibit A, it's kind of hard to see, but this is probably about 4 feet right here, going up, if you can see that or not.
Oh.
That's like a wall on the side there. On February 15th, 2017, the building department conveyed that no application had been made. This officer had not been contacted, and the cement, cinder block, and paver elevated deck appears to remain in place, resulting in non-compliance. On the same date, a statement and notice to this hearing was sent out certified, posted at the location and within the City Hall entrance foyer with 24-hour public access. As of this date, the violation remains non-compliant. The city's requesting a 15-day compliance time and $25 per day for every day after that that they have not obtained the permit.
How much was the amount?
$25.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to figure out still what that is.
So,
It looks like a,
right here would be the back door of the house, and you would walk out onto this and view the lake.
okay, so you're saying that's actually 4 foot off the ground?
It's on a hill.
Well, it grades. That's a downward slope.
Okay.
So right here, it's taller than right here.
Okay.
It's just,
They built it out the closer towards the lake you get, so it's sloping upward to view the lake.
Excuse me, you did state that no application has been made.
that's correct.
Okay, so this was January.
And I was contacted by the property owner initially on the date it was observed, so they were informed.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to make a motion if there's no other discussion.
Yes, ma'am?
Okay. I would like to make a motion in case number 17-010 that the respondents be found in violation of the cited code 51-13 as of January 26, 2017, and be given until March 15 to come into compliance or be fined $25 per day per violation, but each day the violation remains in non-compliance.
That's March 15th, 2017?
Yes. Let's do that.
We have a motion on the floor made by Member Odom, seconded by Member Carrington. In case number 17-010, that the defendant be found in violation for Code 15-13 as of January 26, 2017, and to come into compliance by March 15, 2017, or be fined $25 per day as long as the violation remains in noncompliance. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Okay, other business. Case number 16-124. Officer Rodriguez.
That case, 16-124, is in full compliance. No further action necessary.
Thank you. Case number 17-001. Officer Loeffler.
That's non-compliance, order imposing fine and lien.
Okay.
None of those horrible activities have stopped.
As of 2/3/17, just FYI.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, I move in case number 17-001 that we impose fines and liens as of February 3rd, 2017, as previously set by this board.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, seconded by Member Lumnick on case number 17-001 that we go ahead and impose fine as of 2/3/17 as presented by the board. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Case number 17-004, Officer Loeffler.
That one is additionally, it's non-compliance. Order imposing. However, I did receive a phone message from the owner today, and she stated she had 2 more surgeries, and she also obtained the title for the vehicle today, and said it would be out of there in a couple of days.
Okay, so that'd be as of 2/25/17.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir?
Mr. Chairman, in case number 17-004, I move that we impose fines and liens as established by, or as set by this board, effective 2/25/2017.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, seconded by Member Lumnick. In case number 17-004, that we go ahead and impose fine as of 2/25/17 as set forth by the board. All in favor?
Aye.
All against? Motion carries. Case number 17-005. Officer Loeffler.
Which one is that? Lakewood Avenue.
That one's in full compliance.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that completes the agenda. Now for our comments. And our first comment, hopefully we get from Madam Clerk. Any comments? Okay. Member Lumnick.
Nope.
Member Odom.
No comments.
Member Carrington.
Good job, everybody, and thank you to staff.
Thank you, sir.
The one that keeps me out of hot water, our attorney, Ms. Nita.
Nothing for me.
Okay.
Good to see you all.
Okay. Member Osborne.
No comments.
Officer Sechrist.
No comment, sir.
Officer Loeffler. Coffee.
No comments.
Mr. Gaines.
Happy Mardi Gras. Is everybody enjoying their jambalaya and hurricanes up there we supplied? Oh, darn. They didn't
Must
come.
have took them all.
Somebody ate them all, I guess.
On a serious note, the commission passed a new ordinance to establish the special magistrate. That happened last week. So he will be handling the commercial cases from now on. Hasn't started yet, but we suppose he will start in the next month or month and a half. It's Andrew Hand, who also does the red light cameras.
Okay. So, anyway.
And you guys will still be handling the residential cases.
Okay. So anyway, well, besides the one tongue twister that you got me out of, and but I do appreciate the city coming with all the compliances, and everything's looking really, really well. Thank the officers and the staff, doing for an excellent job. Thank you, and have a good night.
Night.